What do you do if you get discouraged about your singing? It happens to everyone at some point. Believe me, I've been there. I am not only a voice teacher, but I am also an active performer. As a matter of fact, last week I got discouraged for a couple of days about a song I've been working on, but I worked through it and now I feel great about it. Let's talk honestly about what to do if you get discouraged. Welcome back to another edition of Victoria's Vocal Tips. 30 years of teaching voice, 42 years of studying voice, all different styles. I've taught beginners all the way through advanced touring professionals, teaching serious vocal technique made simple and fun. Wouldn't it be nice if all you had to do was put in your practice time and every day your singing would sound better and better? Well, my friends, it doesn't work that way because we are not machines and the voice is a human instrument. We will cover why you might be getting discouraged, what to do about it, and if and when it's appropriate to take a break. I can help you with this. Why might you be getting discouraged? Well, maybe you're not progressing quickly enough. Maybe you found something great about your voice yesterday, but you can't find it again today. You know, as a singer, I know what it's like to want it so badly because it's in your blood, and I admire you for that. This is where your singing and your desire come from. But let's have a little reality check. Number one, are your goals realistic for your voice and where you are right now? I will never sound like Whitney Houston or Edita Gruberova, and I killed myself for many years trying. But the sooner I stopped forcing my voice to be something it wasn't and accepted my voice for what it is, the better I got as a singer, the more quickly I progressed and the more fun I started having. For example, maybe the song that you're trying to sing is just a little bit too high for you right now. So all you need to do is transpose it down a half step, a whole step. So what? There's no rule that says you have to sing a song in the original key if it's not right for you now. Or what if you've been struggling with a soft part of a song and you just can't seem to get it right now? So what? Then sing it a little bit louder. There's no police that tells you you have to do it softly right now, this moment. Make sure that your goals are realistic and make your challenges bite-sized so you can build more confidence. Watch my video on your songs. Are they helping you or holding you back? Number two, recognize your progress. Where have you come so far? You know, progress doesn't always look pretty. That's right. I'm going to say it again. Progress doesn't always look pretty. Perhaps you've discovered, for example, you have jaw tension and then you get all bummed out. Oh my gosh, my jaw is so tight. However, if you didn't recognize that you had this tension, how would you be able to find solutions? How would you be able to do the right exercises to help you? You see, it's all progress. And you know, progress doesn't always happen quickly. Sometimes it does, but often it takes a longer time. And one day, when you least expect it, I see this all the time, you'll have a breakthrough. I've had students say to me, you know, now I understand what you've been trying to get me to do for the last 6 months, and it came to be one day in my practice. That's how it usually works. Number three, what one of my teachers told me, try to take joy in the daily discovery. What a beautiful and profound statement. Yes, the daily discovery of your voice. So of course, practice correctly and have satisfaction in the little tidbits of improvement, no matter how small they may be, because this is all part of your process. And don't compare your process to anyone else's. For example, you might say, oh, today I was a little tight on that high note. Oh, but 6 months ago, I couldn't even sing that note. Or maybe I can't hold that long note at the end of the phrase, but today I can hold it 1 second longer than last week. You see, stick with it because you never know when your turn will come for a breakthrough. Number 4, don't compare your voice to anyone else's. Every voice is different, just like every thumbprint is different. Recognize and own what makes you special, and you sing from there. Number 5, perfection is a myth. The sooner I gave up on having and needing to be perfect, the more fun I had with my singing and the more quickly I improved. Of course, you come to me to help dissect your voice and show you what to do. Then you practice with intention. Finally, you apply it as art in your song. Also, know that people do not hear us the way we hear ourselves. We know what we're focusing on in our singing. We know what things we're working on. People see and hear the whole performance. We can certainly think of many, many famous singers who were not perfect singers, but were loved by millions of people all over the world because of what they have brought to their lives. So remember, perfection will rob you of the joy. And the reason we sing is because it brings us joy. Number 6, keep up with your regular practice. You've heard me say this before. A measly 10 minutes a day minimum. Or maybe you're going through something and you can't even do 10 minutes. Okay, then 5 minutes. Whatever it is, keep singing and keep on being part of your vocal process. You know what happens? Sometimes people fall away from practice, then they stop singing, then they feel guilty, and then they say, I may as well just give up. Don't let that happen to you. It's just like regular exercise. Take me, for example. I will be honest, I hate to exercise, but I like to eat and I like to wear cute clothes. So I make sure to exercise every day so that I can feel good about myself. Finally, should you take a short break? There's nothing wrong with a short break. A short break could be a few hours, a few minutes, a few days. If you're just beating your voice up and pounding it, you can be sure that your body is going to revolt. Don't beat your voice up. If you can't get something, leave it alone and come back later. That could be later on in the day, maybe a few days later. If your voice is not ready to do something, all of the pushing and shoving and beating yourself up is only going to make it worse. If you have a song that's just not working for you right now, then put it aside. So what? That might be for a few days, maybe a few months. I've had students and myself put away a song for 6 months and come back to it. And all of a sudden, all the things that you struggled on in the past are working fine now. You see, it's a process. And the sooner you accept training as a process, the happier you will be and the better your singing will be. Also, make sure that you give your voice and your body and your mind adequate rest from singing. For me, I usually give myself 1 day off a week where I don't sing at all, just because I want to focus on other things besides singing. Many times, a little rest will allow you to come back fresh and ready to go again. Whatever you do, don't give up. Remember why you got into singing in the first place. There is so much more to singing than just having a pretty voice. Singing is good for the body, it's good for the spirit, it's good for the mind, it's good for your soul. And if you need help, do find yourself a teacher that you can trust and work one-on-one. Now, my private voice studio is quite full, but I do video reviews of your singing, and I also teach periodic classes for members of my audio program. If you want more structure in your practice and you enjoy my style of teaching in the videos, then by all means, get my audio program where you can apply it to your singing. Also, if you still have not gotten my 2 free ebooks, make sure to see the details below. I will give you all of the links. It is now time for Victoria's Wisdom. If you get discouraged in your singing, remember, we are singers for life, not for weeks or months. Try to take joy in the daily discovery, no matter what it is, and know that it's all progress. I hope you have enjoyed another edition of Victoria's Victorious Vocal Tips. Don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends, leave me some comments, leave me some thumbs up, follow me on social media, and continue staying with the course, coming from the joy of singing, knowing that progress happens over the long term. And I look forward to seeing everyone again very soon.